So good evening, one and all. For you, it is Thursday, the 8th of December. For me, it is Tuesday, the 6th of December. As I record this, I've just finished doing a Patreon quiz championship round and straight into pre-recording this for you as you watch it now. So thank you very much for joining us. And it's also a very, very, very short intro because I don't have any of the usual shout outs or anything or people to say hello to or birthdays, etc. because it is pre-recorded tonight because I'm at the wedding up in the Lake District. Although, to be fair, time is it about in your world? It's about 10 past, nearly 8:15. So we're coming home. So probably about now, to be fair. I might be in the car on the way back down from the Lake District. But anyway, so you've got about 45 seconds before we get into it. So like I say, very short intro for the pre-recorded. So if you've not watched any of the Saturdays, oh, excuse me. If you're not watched any of the Saturday pre-records, then or if you have, you already know. But yeah, it's just a very short intro. Otherwise, you end up with 10 minutes of me trying to work out what to say, and that's never a good thing. So yeah, about 30 seconds, and we'll get the quiz underway. When we get to the breaks, I'll explain what's happening Saturday as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know. You've got about 10 seconds. But yeah, I'll explain what's going on. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. See, straight into it tonight. No messing around. Straight in. Right, push that button there, Jay, and then push that one there. Welcome along. It is for you. It is Thursday, the 8th of December. Thank you for joining us this evening. Even though it's pre-recorded, you won't notice any difference. There'll probably still be some kind of mistakes and errors. I record it all in one go, as if it was live. But let's get into it. We'll kick off tonight then with an entertainment round, as always. 10 random questions, starting then with this evening. Number one, which 1999 movie sees Pierce Brosnan play a rich playboy who amuses himself by stealing artwork? I think this is a remake of a film from way back when, but I can't remember who played the character Pierce Brosnan plays in it. So that's why I'm sticking with this. Which 1999 movie sees Pierce Brosnan play a rich playboy who amuses himself by stealing artwork? It's also going to be very weird when I get to the connection round to record this tonight because I'm not going to have Beck shouting her answers at me on WhatsApp. Question number 2 tonight. Who played Samantha Jones in Sex and the City? So who played Samantha Jones in Sex and the City? Number 3, name the band from this picture. We should have put that on silent as well. Name the band from this picture. See, when I'm live, I have a routine, right? Just as I'm going, make sure phone's on silent. I've got to do that pre-recorded. Anyway. Number 4, complete the name of a John Cleese and Jamie Lee Curtis film. A fish called what? Complete the name of a John Cleese and Jamie Lee Curtis film. A fish called what? Number 5, name the actor. I was going to keep this for a live quiz because I wanted to see how many people got this. So if you did get this, let me know. But name the actor for number 5. This came up on something on Facebook and I didn't get it. So I'm intrigued to see how many people do. I might spend most of my life writing quiz questions, but I'm actually rubbish at them because it goes in one ear and out the other. Number 6, name the song. She's into superstitions, black cats, and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition that girl's gonna make me fall. So name the song. She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition that girl's gonna make me fall. Number 7, which made more money at the box office? This is worldwide as well. Was it Frozen or Frozen 2? So which made more money at the box office? Was it Frozen or is it Frozen 2? I think I'm about to sneeze as well. No, I think I held it. Number 8, no. Bless me. Number 8, what keeps falling on my head according to the song title featured in the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? So what keeps falling on my head according to the song title featured in the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? Number 9, name the TV show from this picture. Name the TV show from this picture. And finally, for entertainment this evening, number 10, which of these England team songs was released first? Was it Three Lions? Was it World at Your Feet? Or was it World in Motion? So which of these England team songs was released first? Three Lions, World at Your Feet, or World in Motion? I've worded it as England team songs. What I probably should have meant is like England football songs. I mean, some England players had cameos in all three of those. So. We'll talk about, as I say, I'll talk about what's happening on Saturday when we get to the break. Okay, round 2, food and drink for you tonight. Round 3 is going to be your 2020 review to finish off the one from last week. But food and drink for now. Here we go. Number 1, which country does the sweet bread of panettone originate from? I've pronounced that wrong. I already know I have. Panetto. Sounds like cornetto. Which country does the sweet bread panettone originate from? Number 2, what is the filling of an Eccles cake? So what is the filling of an Eccles cake? Number 3, Scotch whiskey. Scotch whiskey must be aged for at least how many years before it can be sold? Sold and distributed. Scotch whiskey must be aged for at least how many years before it can be sold? Number 4, which flower would you, which flower? Yeah, no, I'm right. Which flower would you get vanilla from? So which flower, which plant would you get vanilla from? Number 5, the fish stew of bouillabaisse originates from which country? So the fish stew of bouillabaisse originates from which country? Number 6, name the brand. So name the brand for number 6. Number 7, once you pop, you can't stop. This is the slogan for which crisp brand? So once you pop, you can't, or it's you just can't stop. This is the slogan for which crisp brand? Number 8, Glamorgan sausage is a traditional Welsh sausage made with leeks, breadcrumbs, and which other ingredient? So a Glamorgan sausage is a traditional Welsh sausage made with leeks, breadcrumbs, and which other ingredient? Number 9, the Waldorf salad was named after a hotel in which city? So the Waldorf salad was named after a hotel in which city? And finally, number 10, what type of foodstuff is basmati? What type of foodstuff is basmati? Okay, so last week we did January to June. Tonight we do July to December, even though December's not quite finished yet. But let's see how much you remember of the last half of this year. Starting with this for number 1. Cameras were allowed into where for the first time from July? Was it Parliament? Was it the Cobra briefing rooms? Or was it Crown Courts? So cameras were allowed into where for the first time from July? Was it Parliament, Cobra briefing rooms, or Crown Courts? Number 2, Hinkley Point B reached the end of its working life in August, but what power did it supply? Was it nuclear, hydro, or coal? Which power did it supply? Which power did it operate from? Hinkley Point B reached the end of its working life in August. What power did it supply? Was it nuclear, hydro, or coal? That's also not how you spell nuclear, is it? No, it is. Just didn't look right. Number 3, in August, Marks and Spencer's announced they would stop selling what to protect open spaces? Is it fireworks, disposable barbecues, or picnic blankets? So in August, Marks and Spencer announced that they would stop selling what to protect open spaces? Fireworks, disposable barbecues, or picnic blankets? Number 4, England finished second in the Commonwealth Games medal table, but who finished top? So England finished second in the Commonwealth Games medal table, but who finished top? Whoa, too far. Number 5, Rishi Sunak became the UK's third Prime Minister in 2022, in doing so becoming the youngest leader for over 200 years. But how old is he? So Rishi Sunak became the UK's third Prime Minister in 2022, but in doing so becoming the youngest leader for over 200 years. How old is he? Number 6, multiple junctions of which motorway are closed in November owing to protests? So multiple junctions of which motorway were closed in November owing to protests? Number 7, the Civil Aviation Authority granted which counties? Yes, I was right. The Civil Aviation Authority granted which county's spaceport a license, enabling the first satellite launches from the UK. So which the Civil Aviation Authority granted which county's spaceport a license, enabling the first satellite launches from the UK. At number 8, at the start of the year it was banned. A vote in Parliament then said that it was allowed. Then Rishi Sunak said it was banned again. What was it? So at the start of the year it was banned. A vote in Parliament then said it was allowed. Then Rishi Sunak said it was banned again. What was it? Number 9, what was the maximum length of the queue to see the Queen lying in state? To clarify, this was, what was the maximum length of the queue to see the Queen lying in state? How long could the queue have been in miles? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, miles. That would help. If you've got us on mute, just write down both answers, because you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. Although I've only got one. And finally, if it wants to change, question number 10. Which sequel will finish the year as the highest worldwide grossing film of the year? So which sequel will finish the year as the highest worldwide grossing film of the year? There we are then. That is your first 30 questions for this evening. So we'll take a short break as we always do. Just to let you know straight away, Saturday, even though England are playing at 7 o'clock against France, Saturday's quiz goes ahead. So I said I'd be live on Saturday, and I'm not going to break that. A lot of people messaged me and said, oh, I'm assuming now you're going to be pre-recorded. No. I will still be live on Saturday night, as always, from here. Ta-da. Partly because Sarah's going out and that was pre-arranged way in advance. So I only found out this week. So Saturday will be live. I'll be here. So for those of you not watching the football, there will be a quiz, or you can watch it on catch up, whichever you prefer. Anyway, all the Christmas dates going to come up on screen, and I haven't had a chance to edit these. So there is a date that's slightly wrong. Apologies on that, but I think the day's wrong, but the dates are right. Anyway, it's what's coming up over Christmas. I'll see you in about 7 minutes. Slightly distracted doing something else then. Right, we'll go through the answers to those in just a moment's time. Let's see how you got on with those so far. Let me make sure I've got all that set up. Yes, I have. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, Saturday. Yeah, no, Sarah's going out. Decided to tell me the other day that she had a pre-arranged night out planned with a friend of hers, and just because it's England is not going to change that, which, to be honest, is fair enough. So I will watch some of... I'll be able to watch the first half. I'll watch the first half, and then we'll go live from usual time on Saturday. So yeah, we'll be live. You might get a Jack as well, because it'll be daddy daycare, because I'll be babysitting. So either way, it's live. Anyway, right, let's... Ow. Knee. Right, let's get into this. Let's ping this across. Let's see how you did with the first part of the quiz this evening. 30 answers to give you. Let's see how you did. Entertainment round one. Number one, which 1999 movie sees Pierce Brosnan play a rich playboy who amuses himself by stealing artwork? It is The Thomas Crown Affair. Number two, who played Samantha Jones in Sex and the City? It's Kim Cattrall. Number three, name the band. That's Adam and the Ants. Number four, complete the name of a John Cleese, Jamie Lee Curtis film. It was A Fish Called Wanda. Number five, name the actor. That is Charlie Chaplin. So yeah, so I thought it was Facebook. It wasn't. So basically, I was looking at it came up with Charlie Chaplin's real name. That's what it was. Where it started. We came up with Charlie Chaplin's real name. So I put his real name into a Google search, and it was the Wikipedia picture. And I was like, really? I was like, that looks, yeah. So that is Charlie Chaplin. So well done if you got that, by the way. Number six, name the song. She's into superstitions, black cats, and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition that girl's going to make me fall. It is Livin' La Vida Loca. Number seven, which made more money at the box office? It was Frozen 2. Yeah, Frozen 2 stormed the box office and made more money than the original. Number eight, what keeps falling on my head? According to the song title featured in the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, it is Raindrops. Number nine, name the TV show. That is Will and Grace. Kirstie Alley, unfortunately, tragically passed away this week. But yeah, Will and Grace. And finally, number 10, which of these England team songs was released first? It was World in Motion in 1990. World at Your Feet, that is the Embrace version from 2004 that I've put in there. There is another one that has a whole mountain of like World at Your Feet, but then it's like World in Your Hands, actually, I think it's called. I don't think it's World at Your Feet. But yeah, World at Your Feet was the Embrace version. Food and drink then, round two. Number one, which country does the sweetbread panettone originate from? It's Italy. If you didn't get that from my stupid mention of cornetto, then yeah, there we go. Number two, what is the filling of an Eccles cake? It is currants. Number three, Scotch whiskey must be aged for 3 years before it can be sold. Number four, which flower would you get vanilla from? Let Orchid Be. Okay, that's different. What on earth has gone on there? I'll try that again if you had us on mute. Orchid. Let Orchid Be. Oh dear. Moving on. Number five, the fish stew of bouillabaisse originates from which country? It is France. I'm slightly worried about the rest of the answers now because I checked through these all before I put them in. Number six, name the brand. That is Quaker. And then the porridge and the oats, etc. Number seven, once you pop, you just can't stop. This is the slogan for Pringles. Testify to that as well. Smoky bacon Pringles. Beautiful. Number eight, Glamorgan sausage is a traditional Welsh sausage made with leeks, breadcrumbs, and cheese. Number nine, the Waldorf salad was named after a hotel in New York. Number 10, what type of foodstuff is basmati? It is rice. Round 3 then, 2022, July to December. Number 1, cameras were allowed into wear for the first time from July. It was Crown Courts, only for the judge handing down the decision, I think I remember reading rightly. So they're not in for the whole court case like you get in America, where you can watch the whole thing. But it's a step forward, they were saying. Number 2, Hinkley Point B reached the end of its working life in August. What power did it supply? It's nuclear. That was their nuclear reactor there. Nuclear power station. Number 3, in August, Marks and Spencer's announced they would stop selling what? To protect open spaces, it's disposable barbecues. Number 4, England finished second in the Commonwealth Games medal table. Who finished top? It's Australia. Number 5, Rishi Sunak became the UK's third Prime Minister in 2022, in doing so becoming the youngest leader for over 200 years. He is 42. That gave me a bit of a jolt this week when I wrote that. 42. So he's basically 2 years older than me, or 18 months older than me. And he's Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Number 6, multiple junctions of which motorway were closed in November owing to protests. It's the M25. Number 7, the Civil Aviation Authority granted Cornwall Spaceport a license enabling the first satellite launches from the UK. Yeah, Cornwall Spaceport. They can now do satellite launch. I want to go and see one of these when they get them going. Number 8, at the start of the year it was banned. A vote in Parliament then said it was allowed. Then Rishi Sunak said it was banned again. What was it? It was fracking. So at the start of the year it was banned, then Liz Truss came in and pushed through a vote in Parliament and got it unbanned, and then it's been banned again. So, number 9, what was the maximum length of the queue to see the Queen lying in state? It was 10 miles. And finally, number 10, which sequel will finish the year as the highest worldwide grossing film of the year? Top Gun Maverick. Some gentleman called Tom Cruise, I believe, stars in that. Right, tot your scores up. Let us know how you're getting on. I'm not there, but Beck will be on social media. Like I say, I'm at Lynn and Lane's wedding. As you watch this, so hopefully it's been I say hopefully, I know it's up in the Lake District and set to be -1 and maybe even snow. So I know it's going to have been a good day and good time to spend with all the family, etc. So yeah. But Beck will still be on social. She'll be there. So let us know how you got on this evening. Still to come, connections and general knowledge. Yeah, like I say, at the moment, in my world, it's Tuesday night. So, in your world, it's 48 hours later. That one there. Right, are we all set? And normally I wait for scores coming in and then I go, right, okay, everyone's caught up or everyone's, totted up the scores and stuff and give it a bit of time, but I've nothing to reference back to, so I'm going to go into it. And if you're not ready, sorry. But here we go. Let's do the last 2 rounds then. Connections round to kick you off. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links them all together? I'll say I'm a bit disappointed for a Thursday night quiz. I mean, this is a first pre-recorded Thursday for quite some time. I think August was the last time we did one. And I think it's only the 5th since March 2020. But yeah, I've not got Beck shouting her connections round thoughts to me. Anyway, I'll get through it. Here we go. Number 1. What name links a book of the Bible with a band? The Phil Collins. Wow. What name links a book of the Bible with a band that Phil Collins was the drummer? So what name links a book of the Bible with the band that Phil Collins was the drummer? Number 2, name the car brand pictured here from this logo. That would make more sense. Name the car brand pictured here from this logo. Number 3, complete the name of the Beatles song, When I'm What? It's a number you're looking for. Don't know if there's any other Beatles songs that start When I'm, but complete the name of the Beatles song, When I'm What? Number 4, what is the 6th planet from the sun? So what is the 6th planet from the sun? Number 5, what S describes a band of colours as seen in a rainbow? So what S describes a band of colours as seen in a rainbow? Number 6, which group had hits with 3 Times a Lady, Easy and Night Shift? So which group had hits with 3 Times a Lady, Easy and Night Shift? Number 7, what is a container with a flat base and sides, typically square or rectangular, having a lid called? So what is a container with a flat base and sides, typically square or rectangular, having a lid called? Number 8, what is a place on a railway line where trains regularly stop so passengers can get on or off? So what is a place on a railway line where trains regularly stop so passengers can get on or off? Number 9, what can be a light, a dimmer, and pressure? So what can be a light, a dimmer, and a pressure? And that's always number 10. What links all of those answers together? So what links all of those answers together? Let's finish off then with 10 general knowledge random questions for you. Kicking off with number 1, how many things in a baker's dozen? So how many things in a baker's dozen? Number 2, what does the D stand for in the award of a DBE? What does the D stand for in the award of a DBE? A year ago yesterday, as you watch this, I went to Windsor Castle. The year has flown by. Number 3, Grolsch Lager with its famous swing top bottle lids originates from which country? So Grolsch Lager with its famous swing top bottle lids originates from which country? Number 4, how many names of the Greek letters appear in the NATO phonetic alphabet? So how many names of the Greek letters appear in the NATO phonetic alphabet? Number 5, what did Jack exchange for magic beans in the panto Jack and the Beanstalk? So what did Jack exchange for... Start again. What did Jack exchange for magic beans in the panto Jack and the Beanstalk? Number 6, if you were born on Christmas Day, which star sign would you be? So if you were born on Christmas Day, which star sign would you be? Number 7, what side of the road do you drive on in Gibraltar? What side of the road do you drive on in Gibraltar? Number 8, the zloty is the currency of which nation? So the zloty is the currency of which nation? Number 9, was George W. Bush a Democrat or Republican? So George W. Bush, Democrat or Republican? And finally, number 10 for tonight. What is the total number of all numbered cards in a full pack of playing cards? Read it, listen to it carefully. What is the total number of all numbered cards in a full pack of playing cards? Right, that is it. That is your final 20 questions for tonight. So another short break and then we'll come back. We'll come back. I'll come back. Me and the voices in my head. We'll come back with some answers. I will see you after this. Okay, answers coming at you very, very shortly. I'll give you just a couple of minutes for me coming back in, just so that you know and make sure you've got everything scribbled down. So yeah, all live on Saturday and then back to normal next week. No Thursday night quiz, no Thursday night pre-recorded planned for a while. So long into the next year, into 2023. Yeah, no, there's no, probably next one won't be until around Beck's wedding, I would have thought, in May. So let me do that, and let's see how you did tonight. Right, connections round then, 20 answers to come. We kicked off with connections. Here it is. Number one. What name links a book of the Bible with a band that Phil Collins was the drummer? It's Genesis. Number two. Name the car brand. That is Jaguar. Number three. Complete the name of the Beatles song When I'm 64. Number four. What is the sixth planet from the sun? It is Saturn. Number five, what S describes a band of colours as seen in a rainbow? It is spectrum. Number six, which group had hits with 3 Times a Lady, Easy and Night Shift? It's the Commodores. Number seven, what is a container with a flat base and sides, typically square or rectangular, having a lid called? It is box. Number eight, what is a place on a railway line where trains regularly stop so passengers can get on and off? It is a station. Train. That is the weirdest timing in the world. There is a train going past as I'm asking this question. Odd. Number nine, what can be a light, a dimmer and pressure? It is switch. Light switch, dimmer switch, pressure switch. And number 10, what links them all? They are all games consoles. Yeah, so we had Xbox and PlayStation, and the shorter ones they did. Commodore 64, N64, etc. Sega Saturn. Well done if you got that. General knowledge. Number one, how many things in a baker's dozen? There are 13. Sorry, my phone was flashing. Trying to work out why. Number two, what does the D stand for in the award of a DBE? It is Dame. Number three, Grolsch Lager with its famous swing top bottle. It originates from which country? It's the Netherlands. Number four, how many names of the Greek letters appear in the NATO phonetic alphabet? There are 2, Alpha and Delta. Number five, what did Jack exchange for magic beans in the panto Jack and the Beanstalk? It was the family cow. Number six, if you were born on Christmas Day, which star sign would you be? You would be Capricorn. Number seven, what side of the road do you drive on in Gibraltar? It's the right-hand side. So although the British sort of overseas territories, etc., generally drive on the left, because Gibraltar shares a land border with Spain, they drive on the right, to keep it simple. So yeah, drive on the right in Gibraltar. Number eight, the zloty is the currency of which nation? It is Poland. Number nine, George Bush was a Republican. And finally, number 10, what is the total number of all numbered cards in a full pack of playing cards? It is 216. Ace is not a numbered card. Ace is ace. I know some of us will think it's 1 or what have you. And Jack, King, Queen are, again, they're not numbered. They don't have numbers on them. So 216. Right, tot your scores up. Let us know how you got on. I've got a tiebreaker for you in just a moment, which I've put it up now. According to the Guinness World Records, the first mass-produced Christmas card was printed and on sale in which year? So according to the Guinness World Records, the first mass-produced Christmas card was printed and on sale in which year? Okay, your answer in 3, 2, 1. 1843. So 1843 was the first mass-produced Christmas card went on sale. Whoa, no, that's an old thing. Went the wrong way. That's what I need to do. That was the old one of the old word searches. Right, that is it for this evening. Thank you very much for joining us and playing along. How did you get on? Let us know, as you always do across social media. As I said, I'll be back live with you on Saturday night. Even though England's on, I'll be back with you. And you might get an appearance from Jack as well, because it's Daddy Day. Yeah. Other than that, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for playing. And that is it from me. I will go straight into stream end because I've still not fixed the slides. And it's all a little bit gobbledygook while I'm working on the new ones. So I'm going to go straight into stream end. So yeah, very sort of short intro, short outro tonight. But other than that, we'll see you soon. Thanks for playing. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you soon. As always, for me, take care. Stay safe.